welcome over everyone. Today we're going to be talking about different ways of trellising that are fairly inexpensive. Today I'm going to cover 3 different varieties, 2 using a very similar method. So first method today that we're going to cover, you do need to have a vertical surface like we've got here. I'm using the side of the home. I have put nails up at the top here that are longer. It's very skinny, very minimal holes. These are our stakes we're going to be using. You can get tent stakes, landscaping fabric stakes. These are tent stakes. I got these at a big box store maybe 5 or 6 years ago. They really do come in handy. And we're also going to use some butcher's twine. This is nice because it's cotton. By the end of the season, when these vines are past their prime and starting to die out, we can rip this down as well. It'll be decomposed enough by the weather that it'll be pretty friable and definitely do the job of lasting through the season and supporting these beans. So I'm going to show you a similar method. We're just going to be using some cord that is not cotton, that will last multiple seasons, but it's for heavier produce. So let's get started. Okay, so all we're really doing is tying this twine here. And then we really won't need to tie it again until we reach the end. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down on the ground, stake it where I want it, and then we're going to drag the spool of twine up over the nail. I'm going to wrap it twice so it's secure, and then string it back down to the next one. So I'm going to do the same things on these. I go around it once, go around it twice, and then when I put that in the ground, it's not going to become loose. When putting the stakes in the ground, it can be really helpful to kind of angle it away from your flat surface. So I'm putting it at this angle. So when that goes all the way down to the ground, it's going to be kind of trapping the string in there. Okay, hopefully you can see that. We have the entire trellis up. Excuse me, I just hit my head. So now I'm just going to spend some time helping these beans that I have neglected. I should have had this up at least a week ago. Here we got everything staked up. Okay, we're on the other side of the house, where Stardom Memorial Garden is. And we're gonna go ahead and put the same situation here. However, I am gonna use this nylon fabric, and that's because I'm gonna be growing some butternut squash hanging from this, which I'm gonna also bag. Excuse me, when it comes time. So I want something a little sturdier for it to hang from. And then I've got some more stakes, various styles. So, okay, we're back over where we planted the okra, and these are some rebarb stakes. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the ground. There's 4. And then we're going to slide the 1.5-inch PVC pipe over top of the stake that's exposed from the ground. And I'm going to join those PVC pipes together with a 4-way adapter. So let's get started. Okay, we've got those 4 stakes in. Okay, now we have the 1.5-inch PVC pipe, 4 of them, and then an adapter. Now I'm going to go ahead and join those together at the top. Okay, we got the arch done. Exciting. Here it is from another angle. Very exciting. One thing with using the 4-way adapter at the top is it's better if it's not a narrow path you're putting it over. So I did go ahead and extend the arch a little bit into the bed on this side, make it a little more square, not exactly square, but less rectangular. And here's the final trellis option. This is very similar to the arch that we just made with the PVC pipes. We're just making an archway out of it on a path versus just an isolated area. And we're only doing one-sided. So these are still the little 1/2-inch PVC pipes, and I've put them on rebarb stakes that I put in the ground. Those rebarb stakes come up to probably waist high and are in the ground probably maybe 1.5 to 2 foot. So you can see kind of on that final one there what I'm going for. Okay, so we're just going to attach the end of this with a nail. And then you have the support bracket, and then it's just going to arch down like this. So that should give us a pretty good size archway for clearance, even if we have quite a bit of undergrowth that develops. So, And here is the finished walkway. It's a little wonky, as you can probably see, but it's okay. So we have twine all the way up and over on the top, both sides, except for my walkway to get through to the water hose in the back garden there. And then all of this crazy little twine too. Tomato plants are getting good size. So it is a little wonky, but once this is covered with greenery, I promise you probably won't even be able to tell too much. And I'm okay with that. I did not have a really long PVC pipe like all three of the others are. So we had to go with a shorter one with a longer extension. So it is what it is.